So I've been looking into red clay, and it turns out that the way you make it has changed with the 1.20, and I wasn't aware of it. So what you need to do is you need to make flint into calcified flint chunks in a smelt. You just smelt it, and then you use that by grinding it in a can, and then you can use it to make fire clay. So you can also find it in bauxite deserts, but we're probably going to do that and make some fire clay so we can bake some pies, because pies are very nice. And we'll probably also make a shelf in that. But other than that, we're going to also make the andesite walls, get some more birch, and do this third layer, and all sorts of good stuff. For now though, we're going to work on getting this red clay so that we can make calcified flint chunks and all that. Also, you are no longer needed. Retiring the door. So we're going to need a cairn for that, which means we need to go get enough andesite to make one. We had one block, that is right over here. And we need 5, I think? 4. Everything else is doable. Do we have the sticks? We do not. I have a pile of sticks. 1, 2. I have the chisel, I have the hammer, I have the dancing and the slammer. I have no idea what I said, but I've said it with confidence. Growing flax is getting very close. Rice is getting up there. And yeah, everything's growing well. We go down. Also, I have made a decision about the Fourtree. Not the type of wood just yet. Actually, no, I have. So we're going to make this a fallen over log. So it's going to have like a stump there, and it's going to be like it fell over. This is to tell the tale that, you know, the others were loyal and all that, but one betrayed them, you know? It's a little bit of subtle storytelling. So we're going to be making it out of ancient wood to give it that whole dead look, if you know what I mean. So we have the cairn right here, and I actually made one too many. Oh well. And it's like this. And 1 quam obtained. So now we can grind up the flint. For now though, we need to put this down, and we need to hook. And I'm very, very tempted, I won't gonna lie, we might have to extend this out soon. So, how much calcified flint? I don't really know how much we need, to be honest. You know what, I think I'm just gonna smelt it all. So it needs 1000 degrees. I think our brown coal can do that. Yes. And then we'll use it to smelt up as well for the nails and strips. Cause why not? Then we can obtain some materials and things. I am going to need this. I'll place that there. And I need a torchy. You know, it's like an Apache helicopter, but a torchy. Or you might be thinking of the Pokemon. You know. Okay. There we go. That will cool and give us the nails and strips we need. I'm also going to need to make a shelf, but this will give us nails and strips to make the chest. That should cool fairly quickly, especially if we go to bed. Now we can have a little shelving unit. In a very, very cramped space, but still. Yeah, so we've got about 5 days if we want to get this all cooked. We have time though. Let's get a nap so that our nails and strips are made and cooled. And then we will place down our first little bit of storage. And now we can make, oh, that made quite a bit. So we do it like that. And 1, 2. We need more. Three, 4. And for now, I will put them over here. But I am going to actually make these into the decorative ones, because these are going to eventually be, littles. So there's going to be, a stove, and these are going to be countertops. We need to do that, and then that. No, axe. Okay. So, I know I am getting incredibly distracted here. Shush. So, you are my enemy. Victory. Yeah, I think that'll do it nicely. Now I just need to take them one by one. Now they'll be a little glitchy when opened, but when closed they'll look very nice. And there we go. Got storage, and we can store things there. Now, it's a little glitchy when opening and closing, but I like it. You know, you get like a little bread drawer here and that sort of thing. Now, we got one bit of a problem. Specifically, well, now we gotta move everything over. And also that's kind of the kitchen. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. But yeah, the food is, you know, just casually spoiling. So we're gonna have to cook very, very soon. In fact, like right now, soon. But first things first, I would like to clear my inventory out a little bit. So we're actually going to make another set of nails and strips. But first, I'm going to drop some of this stuff that I've got. For example, the seeds. Into the kitchen. I also need to make a bookshelf and a scroll shelf as well. So let's see. We'll start the seeds like, yeah, on this bottom one. So seeds will go anyhow. And yeah, nice little shelf. It would be nice to turn that into leather, but if we don't, we don't. In fact, I should probably start. I can move the leather over there for now. I think I'll leave off on doing the nails and strips for just a little while because, well, I kinda need the food. So instead of that, we're going to work on making our carnival. So we're surrounded by red clay, and that gives us fire clay. And then I'm not gonna have enough clay. let's just finish this first layer and then we'll go and grab the rest. Then again, let's get some sleep first. Oh, oh my. Oh, that was lovely. We got some fireflies for a moment. Look, there's more. There's some. Hello. I'm hearing something weird. Some more crab meat for the crab. And you can tell it's truly summer. At least in this game. Oh, well, I guess you've chosen death as well. Got a solid amount of meat. Now, okay, that should be plenty for our needs. Oh, we got a dawn coming in. I don't know how clearly it shows on the footage because YouTube makes everything darker, but we might be able to watch the sunrise. In fact, give me just a moment. Is it G? Let's just set myself. Hold up. There we go. So where was I? Right. I was going to head indoors and pick up some fireplay. First things first, let us check our traps. Nothing yet. Okay. How about these traps? We have another fishy. Okay, and with that we have our clay oven. I can break it and now I can show you. So you put in firewood and then you make it hot, and then you can make bread, and then you can make pies. And yeah, we will be making quite a bit of pies because we can use the meat to make soups, but we can make berry pies and they will be nice. And that's probably not gonna last that long, so we might need to wash them out. So I might grab that and grab a bowl for that. That is not a bowl. And with that, we can move this to there. And that's got 10 hours left. But it's fine. So we will leave both of these out here for now. Oh, I got 2 more fish. Oop. Okay. So we got plenty of food, and the first thing I want to do is maybe turn this rye grain. Well, let's go see if our crops are done, because if we have flax, then that would be excellent. But it will depend. The sunflowers look just about done, I think. 11 out of 12. The flax is very, very close to being done, but it's not quite done yet. So we will make a little bit into pie then. So the key to a good pie is you always want an even amount. So we don't want 11, we want 10. And then we will need to grind it up, add some water. So we got this, and I put another fish. Oh, I'm just catching all the fish today. I won't say no to that when I'm about to cook. There we go. Now we just grind up this to get ourselves okay. Now all we do is we add flour to make bread, and this can go down there. Now with the bread, we're going to need a table. I believe it's just like that. Yes. And as with all things, we are kind of low on inventory. So I believe it's 2 each. So we can make 3 pies. Now, I want to save this meat because I can use that to make crock meals and they'll be delicious. Same with these. And that's basically going to rot away very soon, so shrug. So we will take these and make some lovely fruit pies. So, the trick is you shift and then right click, and you get the pie crust. You fill it up, and then you right click again, and you got yourself a pie. And you can actually use the knife to change the style. And then you just right click, and you've got yourself a raw pie. Then we do it again. Now you don't need to add a crust. It's just, it makes the pie more filling. And since we don't have the flour for that, we will make do with what we have. And now we just need to grab this oven here. And for now, I'll just put it there. Add 6 wood. Grab a torch. That is the wrong place. And then we shall cook these. Okay, and with that we have pies made. And the best thing about pies is when you store them on a shelf or on the ground, they last a while, and you can just, pick them back up. And yeah, I did have the wrong shells. Damn it. Yeah, but I can just go make a quick pie shelf. So we want to grab, and what do I need for the pie shelf? Oh, I can do that. Thought I heard something. Easy enough to do. And with that, we have a place to store pies. But yeah, they last 30 days. Which is, quite nice. And I suppose the play oven can stay there for now. Next thing will be to make the various foods and stews and foodstuffs. So we will need to get to work on that. But yeah, the great thing about pies is you can place them down and take a single slice, and the slice still lasts quite a while. So yeah, shouldn't be much longer. Almost. Maybe. So you can throw them in and get water. Alright, let's... Almost enough. I need a couple of sticks. We're going to store this rod in a barrel, because when you have a stack of 64, you can then fashion it into fertilizer. And said fertilizer is then used. Give me a branchy. Give me a branchy. There we go. And said fertilizer is then used to make a special resource called I think it's called something Petra. Eon Petra? No, that's a fish. And it's Tetra. But yeah, there's a thingy-mahoosit. It's very good. And yeah. Alright. Route stored. And those can come down with me. But yeah, I'm hoping the crops will be done in time, but if not, we can always start cooking up this meat. Yeah, it's just, pies are so good, guys. They're so good. They last basically forever. Ooh. We got a lovely dawn today. Look at that. It's a red dawn. Blood has been spilled. It was not my blood this time. So close. So close. Looks like our... So I've been watching the weather. Specifically just to tell what our seasons are, because it's important to know for planting and rotating crops. And it looks like our summer does not get hotter than 32 degrees at most. So that's important for certain crops, because that will mean some crops won't just... I can't grow them during the summer. Otherwise they will basically not produce in the way I want them to. The next telling thing will be winter. Specifically, will we get -degree temperatures here? I've never had a base this far, this close to the equator, so I genuinely don't know. It will be an adventure. Rift activity has been so nice these past 2 days. Very calm. But yeah, see, this one is only heat resistant until 27, whereas this one is 40, and this one is 27, and this one is 40. It is something to consider. For now, though, we divide and we conquer. Look at that, just enough. So, how's this doing? It doesn't blend in as well as I was hoping, honestly. Oh, I fell in the chicken pit. Yeah, I was kind of hoping these two would go well with this. However, because this is such a neutral color and these are more on warm tones, it isn't as nice as I was hoping. So in that case, it might be better to make that the foundation and then maybe the mud bricks up there. No. I don't think that's gonna work. As much as I don't want to admit it, I think this might be a cause for claystone, of all things. You know, the one I've been saying from the beginning that I don't like because it's a warm and yellow color. You know, the one that murdered 15 children and ate their corpses. Totally legitimate story there, by the way. Definitely happened. So it doesn't work as a wall, but it does make a nice path. Yeah. There will be a fence here, it's just I don't have the fence right now. Alright, let's go get some of that claystone. You know, the claystone stones. And let's just see before we commit to mining a bunch of it out. Dang it, I think this might actually work. Oh no. That looks good. No. No. I have to admit that the claystone cobblestone looks good. I might never recover from this. My life is over. I should just quit. I can never go back from this knowledge that there's a use for that. We don't need a lot of tin, but since I'm down here, I will grab at least a little bit. So I'm happy with the color, but I think the foundation might need to be changed. While this and this go together very well, I'm not so certain about this. Like the light mud brick goes well, but I think we're gonna have to change out the dark mud brick. It was a good idea, but I don't think it's gonna go how I want it, alas. Still, that's why we experiment, that's why we try things. Sometimes they don't work. Okay. And the larger chests. And with these we can also make the high capacity decorative chest. But this is what I want for the current moment. Yeah, I think the dark mud brick is just a bit too dark. It doesn't mesh with the rest of it. It was worth a shot. So we'll put that there and that there, and we'll build a closet around it. Because the chiseled trunks are one block, so they're not gonna work for what I want. Which is, you know, a closet. What's with all the crabs today? Another crab. a nice solid find. Pine is a rather nice looking block. And I've outrun the Drifty Boys, so we'll place the pine here for now. And we also picked up Pumpkin, which is very nice. And that is P. Come to think of it. How about this? No, P is the one that's used. But look, the spelt is done, as are the sunflowers. The flax is also getting done. Excitement! Excitement! Can you hear my excitement? My joy! My jubilation! My jubilee! Oh, this is exciting! This is exciting! And there's more crabs. Hey there, Mr. Crab. Would you like to die tonight? 'Cause it is my delight. And I can see. Wait, is that crab dancing? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they dance! Well, I can't kill any more of them, can I? Oh, that's so cute that they dance! Anyway, if I want to kill more, I actually need to find more loose flint first. Rice still needs a bit, but flax, glorious flax. Some of it hasn't grown yet, but also, before anything, I should probably make some inventory space. So seeds can go in here for now. I'll keep that on me. And flax can go in there for now. So I guess next time we're going to be doing a big cooking session. We can make all the pies. And I think before we plant any more crops, we're actually going to fence up that crop area, because now we can transport water over there, so you know. But yeah, there's a long bit of journey leads to the final curtain, as we'll be wrapping up here. Yeah, the two mud bricks definitely do not go together. Lesson learned. You gotta learn the lesson to gain the lesson.